guys, it's Freddie Tech back with another video from CFL-TECH. I hope you're doing great to start this video off. Now, what we're doing in this video today is we're taking a look at DirecTV Stream and Hulu Live TV, the base plans, to see which one offers the best overall package and cost. Now, we're looking at DirecTV Stream's website right now, and at the top here, it's funny, they do throw a jab at Fubo, mentioning that TBS and TNT are not available on Fubo, which is certainly true. So they're mentioning you can get that here on DirecTV Stream, and you also have some specials going on here. If you take advantage of the deal, you get $30 off, and you get the sports pack included. But we're not focusing much on that. This video is to show you what you get for your money for the base plan, which is normally $79.99 per month. And you get unlimited cloud DVR, which is really nice. So you can record all you want, and they save the recordings up to 9 months, which is really nice. Now, when you go into the entertainment package here, it now says there's 90 plus channels. They did have 75 plus channels not too long ago, so they're probably throwing in the additional free channels that they've been adding. We did some videos on that as well. And we also did some videos on the Gemini Air device. Now, we showed you the new Your TV feature on the home screen, so check that out. Now, we're going to look at our Roku device with the DirecTV Stream versus Hulu Live, because that is fair. The experience on DirecTV's own device is different, so we want to do a comparison on the same platform so you can see the differences, because a lot of people do have Roku. And if you have, the Gemini device, it's only for DirecTV. So when you look at, Hulu and Fubo and YouTube TV, they're all on Roku, so it's fair to do the comparison this way. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here at the channel offerings. You got 90 plus channels with DirecTV Stream's entertainment plan. So there you go. Now, it's a long list because they show you all of the channels available on all plans. But on the left column here is what you need to focus on. We're going to scroll through this at a good rate so we don't spend too much time on the websites, so we can get right to the Roku comparisons with the performance and the guides and how they look. So let's go down the list here. Now, you don't have A&E. That's a new thing. They no longer offer A&E to new customers on the entertainment plan. So that's something you have to think about if you're an A&E fan. Now, YouTube TV does not offer A&E as well. Now, when you go down here, you get the AccuWeather. You don't get the weather channel. You'll see that down below. It's not in the green circle there with the check mark. And you go down, you get a fair amount of good channels. Now, you get the ESPNs as well. You get a few of those. Now, you get TNT. You get Turner Sports, which is great. You don't get that on Fubo, as they mentioned. So let's go down the list here. And you get all of the major cable news networks. And there you go. You get 4K as well included, which is nice for the base plan. So that's something to look at as well. You don't get that included with other services. So that's extra on others. And then you go down here, you see the additional channels that they have. The list goes on and on. There's the ESPNs. No ESPNU, which is not a big deal for some people. Some people do love it, though, when it comes to college football season and basketball, of course. And you got the Food Network. You also have HGTV. And there's some of the major news networks or cable news. And you have FS1, but you don't get FS2. That's kind of interesting how they did that. And you get Fox Weather, but you don't get the Weather Channel. Fox Weather is on a lot of the free streaming platforms as well, so it's kind of a fluff channel, but it's a good weather channel. They have a lot of good information on there as well. And there you go. You have some Hallmark channels included with the entertainment plan. Now, these are the extras here with HBO. Then they go down here to some channels now that are included again, so they kind of skip around. I don't know why they do it this way. It would be nice if they broke it down by sports. They do have an option to do that at the top of this screen, but it's not as user-friendly as Hulu's breakdown. So we'll show you that here in a little bit. Now, there you go. The channels continue. No Magnolia Network. Not until you get the Ultimate package, which is kind of silly. And you get the no MLB Network. Now, does Hulu Live channels have MLB Network? They may have it, so stay tuned for that. We're going to go take a look in a little bit. Now you have the MTVs, not MTV Classic. There's been talk recently that Paramount maybe looking to shut those down. Some of the MTVs, that's another story for another day, but that is interesting. And then you have no NFL network, no NHL network. But as you go down, the list goes on and on. But again, this list is longer because they're showing you for all of the packages with all of the channels. They're just checking off which ones on which, on the different packages. So there you go. You have Reels channel included on the entertainment plan. So for those On Patrol Live fans, you get Reels channel. So that's an important channel for a lot of people. And there you go down a bit more here, and we're getting down towards the bottom. There's the show times, which you're not going to get for the entertainment plan. Absolutely not. You're not getting stars. So there you go. And you have Sci-Fi included, which is a good channel. Then you got the free ones like Taste Made. Those are probably the ones that are bringing it up to 90 plus channels. You got TBS, Turner Sports. There you go. Then you go down a bit more. No Weather channel. You got TLC, TNT. Then you have, you have TV Guide channel is not included. TV Land is. That's a good one as well for the old classic shows. And the list goes on and on. USA, VH1. So there you go. We're just going to scroll through this here now, and that's it. So there you go. Those are the channels that are available on the DirecTV Stream base plan. So let's go over to Hulu, and we'll see what we got here. And now you have Hulu plus live TV. And there you go, the best live TV streaming service overall of 2024, according to CNET. So there you go. That's what they put right on the top of their website. They are proud, and why not? And they have 95 plus live channels with unlimited cloud DVR. Plus you get the live TV, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus included with ads, of course. That's all for $76.99 a month, and you get a 3-day trial. So let's go down here and see which channels you get with the service. We're going to put in our zip code. Now you get unlimited cloud DVR like you said. And we're going to go ahead and put this in. So now we're going to see the channels. We just put in a Florida zip code. It may be or may not be ours, but it's close enough. So there you go. Live local channels. You got the local ABC, CBS, NBC. You get CW as well. Fox, local Fox. Then over here, look at this. You get A&E network included. So A&E fans, you're in luck with Hulu Live TV. Then you have the other networks here that are sports related. We're going to get to those here in a little bit. Now you see a lot of the same channels that you do get on DirecTV Stream. So look through this list, see which ones you may need, which ones you want, which ones you may not like. So you can see which service may be the best for you. And we're going to go down now to the sports section because this is important to a lot of people. And they break it down nicely. This is what we were talking about earlier. Look, they have news channels separated here. This is what you get with the cable news networks. So you get quite a bit there. And look at the sports channels. There you go. In a nutshell, you get MLB Network and NFL Network and the same ESPN plus ESPNU. And you get both FS1 and FS2. Where DirecTV Stream did not offer both, so with the FS channels. So there you go. That's a nice addition there with the sports. And then, of course, they have add-ons. So there you go. That's a comparison for the base plans. So the price is pretty close at $76.99 for Hulu. And you get the unlimited cloud DVR. Plus, you get the additional ESPN Plus and Disney Plus. So they do throw that in. So that's important to some families where you're getting more bang for your buck. So that's something to consider as well. And you get A&E Network on here where you don't get that. And you get NFL Network and MLB Network. You also get the Weather Channel as well, which they didn't have on the base plan. And you get Magnolia Network. So those are things to look at. Keeping this up right here so you can take a look and see which channels you may want and compare it to the DirecTV Stream. The prices are very close. Now, there's no special price or offering right now with Hulu Live, but when you look at the special sports pack offering with DirecTV Stream's base plan, they offer the NFL Network and MLB Network. Well, you get those included with the Hulu Live TV service. So that's something to look at. Now, when we look at the Roku comparison and how they perform, is that a deal breaker to maybe not go with Hulu, and you say, you know what, the DirecTV Stream experience overall is better, So that's why we're going to take a look and see how they perform, so you can make a decision based off of that as well. So it's not all just one-sided with which channels they offer. You also got to look at the interface and how they perform, because that's really a part of the whole experience as well. You don't want a bad interface. Now, none of them are terrible, because they've been around long enough now to where they know what they need to do, but some are better than others, and you get more bang for your buck on one compared to the other. But again, that also depends on what you're looking for as far as sports or general entertainment channels. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take a look on our Roku, and we're going to show you how these services perform. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Alright guys, we have the Roku pulled up here, and we will be launching the DirecTV Stream app, so we could do a comparison with DirecTV Stream versus the Hulu Live TV app. Now we'll do this one first, and we'll check out Hulu next. So let's go ahead and launch it here on our Roku device and get DirecTV Stream going. Now we have it set to launch on the home page, the home screen. Now we don't have the latest update on the Roku for the HERE-TV. Now they show you HERE-TV on the Gemini devices instead of what's on now. So that's being replaced over time. It should hit all devices at some point, but right now it's primarily on their own devices. And we're doing the review on this to compare it to the Hulu Live channels, because we are looking at the app, the service on a Roku. So we want to do a comparison how they run on, let's say, the most popular device out there for TVs is the Roku, with the Roku TVs, the Roku separate devices that you can put into your HDMI port. So let's go ahead and take a look around here. And now we're on the home page, and we're not going to spend too much time on each section. This is primarily to see how the guide looks, how it performs, in comparison. So let's go down here, just look on the home section here. So they have these sections here broken up nicely. They have what's on now, continue watching, sports live and upcoming, TV, live TV you might like, reality TV shows. Then you have free Hacks Season 1. You have new this month, set your cloud DVR to these shows. That's a recommendation. Then you have popular, featured TV, comedy TV, crime and action TV, kids live and upcoming, and you have drama TV, you have kids on demand, action movies. So there's quite a bit here. So there you go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the guide and see what it looks like. Now when you look at the guide on DirecTV Stream, there's a good amount of color for the channel logos, which is really nice. Now Hulu Live may not have that. We'll see if they've changed anything from the past. Also, the grid looks really nice, the deep rich colors, which is also nice. And also when you record a show, it does give you the record dot, red dot show up on the guide. So if you say Mama's Family's recorded at 9:30, there will be a red dot that will appear there. So it's really a nice feature, so kind of like what cable and satellite have had for many years, but they're just bringing it more so now to DirecTV Stream. So let's go down a bit here and see what the guide looks like and how it scrolls. Now these are the channels that are on the entertainment package that we discussed in the first portion of the video on the website for DirecTV Stream. As you can see, it moves rather smoothly on the Roku device, so no real hiccups. That's an important feature, because it could be rather frustrating if you have this jittery and it's slow and you can't get to the channel you want to get to in a quick matter. So it does happen sometimes with any device. It's going to happen, but very nice scroll. So if you hold down the arrow, top or bottom arrow button on the Roku remote, it runs smoothly. That's what we're doing right at this moment. But if you do hit the button yourself manually in a fast motion, it does seem to be maybe a little faster, but maybe not. But they're both pretty good, both good ways to do it. But there you go, it scrolls really nice. So let's go ahead and load up a channel here to see what it looks like and how quick it loads on our Roku with the fiber connections. Let's go to NBC, and we'll get out of it real quick because of copyright. There you go. That loaded up very quickly. And then let's see here. We have 4K. Let's see if it works on here. And there you go. Loads up really quickly. So very nice. So no problems at all. And it's real easy to add favorites on here compared to Hulu. Hulu's the user interface you'll see as we go to it after this, it may not be as user-friendly. So that's really going to be your decision, but we try to help you out on this channel to, give you an idea of how things work and how they run, how they look, how they perform, all that. So there you go. That looks really good on the smoothness there. So let's go to the menu here now. You have a double menu now with DirecTV Stream now. This is probably over the last 6 months or so now. So you have a double menu. If you hit the left arrow, you have this here. You have Search, Home, Guide, My Library, Sports Central, On Demand. So when you hit it to the right, goes right to the guide. So basically, that's really what it is. It's mostly the guide. But then when you go to the left arrow, you have more options. You have My Library. So this is the DVR section. So we'll look at the one on Hulu. But this is very easy to get to. Very nicely laid out. You have recent recordings right here. So that's right to it. So that's very nice as well. You have all DVR recordings right there. So there you go. We recorded a bunch of different shows. And there you go. And very easy, very quick to get to. So that may be a better feature on DirecTV Stream versus Hulu Live. But that's really going to be your decision or your thoughts on that. But everyone has their own thoughts. But I think DirecTV Stream is a really good service overall. And they've really improved it over the last year or so. Very good focusing on sports as well. So if you're a sports fan, they have the higher packages over the entertainment package, which is very good to have because it does have a lot of sports on those, the choice package and above. You do pay more for it though, of course, as you would expect with a lot of sports. It gets more expensive. It is not cheap to carry sports, so we know that. And also local channels are not cheap as well on all of these services that do offer them. So there you go. In a nutshell, we looked at the guide, how it performs, where the library is for your recordings. Now there's Sports Central. Now we did other videos on DirecTV Stream, so check those out on the channel. And we did a recent one with the new Your TV section in the home section here, where what's on now is that is now Your TV. So we did a video on that to show you what that looks like. We'll link it here at the end of this video, so if you want to check that out. So what are your thoughts on this DirecTV? Now we're going to look at Hulu. So put your comments down below as you're watching the video. We'll go right now to Hulu, so let's take a look at that right now. Alright guys, we have the Roku pulled up here. We're going to pull up the Hulu app to see how it performs in comparison with DirecTV Stream. So we'll look at the performance and the guide for the live TV portion. So we will not be looking at anything else aside from the live TV. That's the main focus of this video, for live TV comparisons between the two services, so you can see which one may be best for you. Now we're looking at the base plan also. When we were on the website, that's what we showed, and we're going to do the comparison between those to see what you're getting as far as sports and news and entertainment. So let's go ahead and launch the Hulu app here on the Roku. Now you'll get a splash screen here and a little introduction. And we have the volume muted, but there is a little sound there if you do have the volume on. So let's go ahead. They got my profile going here. So let's go down to the live section here on the left menu. And now it brings up a guide. Well, actually a channel is loading. So let's get out of that. And let's go ahead and pull up the guide. So when you hit the down arrow on your Roku remote, it brings up the guide. So that's a quick way to pull up your guide. Now we're going to go to all channels. So we have A&E here at the top. Now they have A&E, YouTube TV does not. Now we're not comparing this to YouTube TV, but that's something to point out that they do not offer A&E network. DirecTV Stream also has recently removed it from the base entertainment plan for new customers. So that's another thing to mention when you're doing a comparison. So if you're an A&E fan, it is available on Hulu Live TV. So let's go down and see how this thing scrolls. It looks like it's scrolling pretty nicely here on our Roku. And this is moving really good. Now the channel organization is another thing. It's not super easy to adjust them to where you want them in the lineup on your guide. That's definitely a downer with the Hulu app. It's just not user friendly when it comes to that. Also, the DVR will show you that in a little bit of like a hidden type of menu thing. Not a big fan of that as well. And also this guide in general, it still looks like it did a few years now. Hasn't really updated much as far as appearance. The green is fine, that's Hulu's colors, but just the background and the boldness of the font and how rich the guide looks with the backgrounds and the contrast is just not as nice. It could be a little more aesthetically pleasing. Now, some people may love it, but when you compare it to some of the other apps, especially DirecTV Stream, the guide on DirecTV Stream is one of the better ones for sure, especially when using the Gemini device. So there you go. That's our opinion on that. So this is scrolling really nice. Now the channel loading, we're going to load up one here real quick. Let's go ahead here to, let's go to TV Land. Now we're going to hit the enter button once. Now it brings up this guide on the right, shows watch live, start over, record, and then show details. Now when you watch live, of course, if you tap that, it brings up the show. Let's go ahead and enter it real quick. It just loaded up, so not too long with copyright. So there you go, loaded up fairly quick, but it just seems like it could be a little easier. Why load it up? Let's try double tapping here to see if we can get it quicker. Nope, it still brings up that right menu. So it's a little bit like, why can't it just load up with just one hit of the enter button? Seems like it's a little dated with that type of performance. Now, show details does have more information on the show. It does show you the, well, in most cases, original air date. Now this is a movie, so this shows you 2019. So you have options to like or dislike, add to my stuff, and we'll show you my stuff here in a little bit as well. Now you can record this show or this movie, and then so live on USA goes right to the channel. Then you can just watch the movie. So there you go. And then if you go back out to the guide, now we'll go down and show you which other channels. Now we do have an additional entertainment add-on, so it shows MTV Classic. That does not show normally, but let's see, it brings you right to recent. So when you get out of a show, it brings you to recent, not just to all channels. So you got to select all channels, and then you have also favorites. Now when you start up this app for the first time, it does give you an option to select which channels you want to be your favorite. So that's kind of nice to give you that option right when you first launch the app and before when you sign in actually. So that's a good thing that they have. So let's go to all channels. Now we have A&E, we have a local ABC. So we'll go down the list here so you can see how it looks in the guide. So performance-wise, it's not too bad, but we'd have to give the edge to DirecTV Stream in overall performance and how the guide looks. Definitely a better looking guide, and also a little more user-friendly when using the Gemini device with the easy record whole series, with just quick double tap of the record button on the DirecTV Stream remote. So that's really nice. So let's see here. They have Fox, local Fox, you have Fox Business, all these channels that we showed on the website. We're not going to read all the channels, but we're just showing you more how this performs on the Roku as far as scrolling. Pretty quick, so not bad at all. But again, the way the channels load could be a little quicker. The record feature also a little user unfriendly. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our recordings here in a little bit with the recorder show. But quite a bit of channels for the money, 95 plus live channels for the $76.99 price. Plus you get the Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, so Hulu Plus, so you get Hulu with it. So it's really good, you get all that included. So that's definitely a plus when you look at this service compared to some other ones. So let's go back out here and we're going to go to home. Now when you go to home, it's going to show you, all of the live now options on the live TV. So they do have that there as well as a mini thumbnail guide. So that's something you can go right to a shortcut to see what's on. Then they have TV for you, recommended movies for you, continue watching. So anything on live that you were watching earlier will show there as well. They have bingeable TV. You have top 15 today, full series dramas. So quite a bit here just on the home screen. And all of these services have so much information now, it can be overwhelming. So that's why live TV is still great to have, because you do have things more organized. If you want to search for a show, you certainly can. All of these apps have search features, which is great. So it's best to just use that sometimes just to get right to what you're looking for, because scrolling could take a long time. And that's probably one of the biggest frustration for cord cutters today on free ad-supported apps, and even on the live pay apps that have the additional free channels, or the home screen where you can search or just scroll through different items. So it gets kind of hectic out there looking for different stuff, and that's one of the bigger gripes of a lot of users. So a lot of the companies are listening and making the home screens a lot better. But there you go. Let's go to my stuff now, just show you the recording. So we did record a couple of shows. So let's just go to quick pitch and then hit more. Now when you go to more, you have view all recordings. Why do you have to go and hit more to see view all recordings? It just seems a little an extra step unnecessarily. Then you can delete all recordings and you can have show details. So when you show details, you can add to my stuff. So this show could be added. We just selected it here. So we'll go back out of this and let's go over to sports. So there's quick pitch that was added to my stuff. Then you have teams. Now we selected the Jaguars and the New York Giants, just two random teams to select. Then we have expiring shows, networks. There's all your networks that you can choose from. Now if you go into these, you'll see some of these shows that they have, some of the shows. Now, not all of them are in there. Maybe it's just more recently watched. Not sure how they figure that out. And then you have movies and you have TV. So there you go. But the recordings are in my stuff. So not the best of, this whole thing with Hulu has been a lot of a lot of extras in here because they combine it with Hulu itself. It does make it a little bit more work to scroll through. If they just had a live TV app by itself, which they probably will not do, but it would be a lot easier for the live TV customer to just go right to the live TV guide and all that. They have it kind of all mixed in here, but that's part of the plan for the $76.99. You do get quite a bit for your money. So there you go. There's the guide, how it performs, showing you the DVR. So nice service overall. You get MLB Network and you get NFL Network for $76.99. Now they recently added the MLB Network, as we mentioned earlier in the video when we were comparing the channel lineups on their websites. So this is something that you have to consider if you're looking for MLB Network and NFL Network. You get it with Hulu Plus Live TV for $76.99 a month. We're on DirecTV Stream. You do need to get the Sports Pack $14.99 add-on, so you're at your regular price of $79.99. So you're at $94.99 for that service to get the NFL Network and getting MLB Network. So those are two things to look at. Now it's a matter of which interface may be better. Maybe DirecTV Stream has some channels that you do want that are not on here, so it may be better, and you're paying a little more for the Sports Pack. But right now they have a deal, as we showed on the website, for the first 3 months. So they do have some specials. Hulu just added a 3-day trial, which they normally don't do, so that's available as well. So that's something to take advantage of. So you can try both of the services for free, which is really great. So you don't have to spend a dime to watch or try them out. So that's always a good thing. So there's Hulu Live TV with the guide. The guide rating on this is probably a 6 or a 7. CFL-TECH rating on the guide is a 6 or a 7. We're starting to rate these guides because a guide is a really important feature, we believe, in the overall experience and how it performs, how it looks, shortcuts, easy recording. All that is really important to the end user. So there you go. So there's a Hulu review. What are your thoughts on the Hulu app if you're using it, or maybe you're thinking about trying it? What are your thoughts on this? Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching the video. Freddie Tech will be checking out of this one. Now hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Now Freddie Tech will be checking out of this one. Soon to be back with another. Take care.